Xin chao. What's up, everybody? This might be a clickbait video. I don't know if I'm gonna clickbait the title, but it's pretty simple. It's one word on why Asia and Southeast Asia has won so effectively on the coronavirus. One simple word. And let me tell you what that word is. A mask. Simply mask. Just a mask. I'm not trying to be high and powerful or say anything bad about anywhere else, but I can tell you why there's been containment in Korea, Japan, Vietnam, Thailand, all these Asian countries. Because guess what? Just as you see here, when they said, hey, wear a mask, socially distance, guess what we did? We wore a mask and we socially distanced. Crazy, right? So I mean, Vietnam's doing amazing. I think 1,300, 1,400 total cases. You know, they're working on buying the vaccine from all over. Since there's so many people, 100 million people, roughly, close to 100 million, they need to buy different ones, and they got to be cost effective. So, but yeah, I mean, it's really a simple video. It's the reason we did so well is face masks. It really doesn't go much further beyond us just wearing the face mask, socially distancing, and following rules. And we were able to get to freedom a lot quicker, you know. Vietnam's a pretty open country right now. Granted, you can't get in and out of it, but you can go anywhere inside of it, and you wouldn't really notice the difference, you know. You can't tell that COVID even really happened here, besides for everyone has a face mask on. And there's hand sanitizer everywhere still. And some places still do the temperature check. But yeah, it's so simple. Like, if everywhere else would have just wore their masks and not complained and not said they can't breathe and all these bullshit excuses, I think a lot of other countries would have done well. Now, to counterpoint that, I will put all the cards on the table. I do believe it is much easier here in Vietnam, especially because we were already a motorbike nation, you know, or a face mask nation. Everyone already had been wearing face masks on their motorbikes for the past, I don't even know how many years. So it wasn't that difficult of a transition to do here. And then the same goes with Japan. You know, Japan, when you're sick, you wear a face mask so you don't get other people sick. So it wasn't a big deal for them either. It was easy for them to just go, oh, let's close some things down, let's socially distance, let's put a mask on, and let's see if we can't, you know, beat this thing swiftly and accurately and quickly. And that's really what happened. So I mean, it comes down to just the mask, in my opinion, you know. And I'm no professional, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of thumbs down on this video and a bunch of people saying it's a hoax and all this other stupid shit, which is stupid in my opinion. It just really comes down to a mask. I mean, from what I can tell, we didn't do anything different besides for everyone wore their masks and we listened when we were told to socially distance. So, I mean, yeah. If they told us not to gather in a large group of people, guess what? We didn't gather for a large group of people. We didn't need to go to church, all this stuff. That's where South Korea made their pretty big mistake, is allowing church gatherings still. I mean, I'm just telling you how it is from a guy's perspective here that's been here through the whole thing. I was here for a long time before the COVID, and all that's changed after the COVID is there's no tourists, and a lot of places have, like a lot of touristy places have gone out of business and then been reborn again under some new company. I do believe Norfolk Hotel does quarantine. Maybe someone in quarantine there, because I got quite a few of those that watch the channel can comment. I know a lot of you guys in quarantine are out or getting out of quarantine, so glad you're here, glad you made it back to your family. Wish you the best of luck. Make sure you figure out a way to properly stay here though, so 4-star. Yeah, pretty sure this is a COVID. Yeah, because they got all the red tape and shit. So this is like where someone comes in and starts the quarantine process. Yeah, quarantine area. So that is one of the quarantine places. But yeah, I don't think it's a particularly hard thing to put a finger on why pretty much all of Asia and Southeast Asia has done such a good job. And I can give you an example. You know, Philippines was late to the mask party. They kind of slacked off a little bit, and then they hammered down on that bitch, and you got to wear like a face shield and all this stuff. But it showed that a quick response, asking people to wear the mask, people listening to people wearing it, hello, people listening on wearing the mask, people listening on the social distancing. I mean, this place was like a ghost town when we did our first. We did a month and then 2 months. We were pretty much locked down for 2 months, and it really wasn't. You could still go out and do shit, but I had no problem doing the lockdown. I'm like, okay, you want me to not do this? Okay. And then everybody was able to work remotely. Winnie still went to work, actually, because her boss is zero fucks given. But it just goes to show you, you know, that wearing a face mask, I mean, as you can see, almost everyone's got a face mask on. Where we're going now, Win Way, most people won't, because people go there to exercise, and they go there to walk around and get fresh air, so they're not very strict on the mask wearing at Win Way. And you're never really close to somebody. You're not right up on somebody at Win Way. You've got at least a 6-foot gap, so I think we'll continue to do great in this whole CCP virus thing, and we'll continue to be a leading example for the world on how you should react and treat this virus. That's the problem in America. Everybody's like, America's crazy, they should open everything back up. If they opened everything back up, like everything, for one, no one would wear their mask. I can tell you that right now. Because they would think like victory, it's already good. Like, this looks like a celebrity. She's got fake boobies and everything. Lots of fucking, here, we'll try to walk by her. Lots of plastic surgery too. Might even be a LB, transgender woman. But where was I at? Shit, I lost my place. The celebrity knocked me off my guard. Shit, where was I? I'll just jump into something new. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I think we did a really good job because we listened and we wore the mask and we socially distanced. Oh, I was talking about how America, like if they opened up everything right now and just said go for it, I think you would see a super increased number of cases and the hospitals would get overrun. Granted, I mean, you got a pretty good chance if you're not like got some predetermined condition and you're not old, you'll pretty much do all right. You'll lose taste and maybe feel a little fluey for a few days, and Bob's your uncle, you'll be back up and running. I think Tom Segura, Keep It High and Tight, and Christina P just had it, and they both had pretty light symptoms. So I mean, for the most part, you're gonna make it out okay. You're gonna be fine from this thing, but if we let everyone out, I have a cold right now myself. If we let everyone out in America right now, I don't think it would be good. So I think you're going to continue to see kind of what they've been doing in America, and now they're going to just try to push out this vaccine. Let's hope that works good enough to where everything opens again. And I'm not trying to act like I'm in a like Vietnam's better or somebody's better than anyone else. I'm just explaining to you why I think we did so well is just simply from wearing a mask. I love America. I'm from America. I'm an American. I hope everything gets well there soon for you guys that are over there. I hope that things open up properly and that you all get a vaccine and everything can go back to how it was before. And any of you people that are unemployed can go back to work, look for work. You know, I'm wishing for the best. I just wish everyone had the same responses like a lot of these Southeast Asia countries had when this thing initially started, and then we would all be in a better position worldwide. I do believe it's going to permanently change the face of travel. I think even with the vaccine, like most Asian countries are definitely still going to do some kind of quarantine to just double check. Even with rapid testing, I think they're still going to ask you to do a day or two, maybe 4 days at first. I think that's going to be the natural progression of it. I think once the quarantine, or once the vaccine is out and accessible to pretty much everyone in the world, and everyone's kind of taking it, I think then they'll start to change the 14 days, and it'll slowly go down. Maybe they'll go to 8, and maybe to 6, and then down to 2. I think 2 probably sounds like the magic number, in my opinion, for a quarantine. If they test negative, you know, if you can give them some kind of rapid test every day, and after the 2nd or 4th day you're good and you're still negative, and you've taken the vaccine, I think you're playing with good statistics then, in my opinion. Again, I'm not a professional in any of this. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a viral whatever doctor. This is just a guy that's been here and seen what, when a country listens, wears the mask, doesn't complain, follows the rules, and that's why I think we did well. And again, to go over it all, I don't think any country is superior over any country. It's just the way things were handled and the way people decided to handle it. I took it as a serious thing right out of the gate. I was a believer right when the information came out. You know, I procured a lot of N95 masks. We took care of being careful. And we weren't like super terrified or scared, but you know, we stocked up on some food and we cleaned the house every day and, you know, just tried to do our best to follow all the rules, and we did. So that's why we're having so much success here in Vietnam. Anyways, I thought I'd shoot that video. It's just like a little opinion piece. Like I said, I have no medical, no background, no nothing. I could be totally wrong. Maybe we didn't do so well from the mask. But in my opinion, I think so. If you have anything constructive to add in the comments section, go ahead and drop a comment. If you're just gonna post retarded shit, I just delete you and block you. You know, the point of going on someone's page and talking all kinds of hateful shit, I've never done that in my life. I've never, say if I watch a dude's YouTube video and I don't agree with what he says, guess what? I just don't watch his videos anymore. It's not that hard. Or I watch another video where he's not talking about something I don't care about. But I've never gone on there and written like a page detailed letter on how I suck and how I blah blah blah. Where does that get you, man? So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. As ever, we will see you on the next one, and peace out.